Ooh, welcome man, welcome back to the channel guys. Real quick guys, Dodge Journey 2018 model. I'm thinking if I had to guess, I'd say 3.6 Pentastar engine. Where we at? 50,000 miles guys, just left. In fact, it was just dropped off by a tow truck. From my understanding, couple of trouble codes. See, now the check engine light ain't on. I guess they erased it again. They keep erasing it, guys. Guys, you shouldn't. Let me give you a little warning about check engine light. You shouldn't erase it until you're assured the problem is fixed. Okay, you need those check engine lights, especially if you're dealing with misfire. There's this thing called adaptive numerator, guys. You're trying to monitor and find out which cylinder is misfire. It will be hard to do unless your car has gone through the adaptive numerator status. Okay, that's when the computer is able to detect which module or which cylinder is misfiring. All right, so that's why I'm a big fan of not erasing trouble codes until you think the car is fixed. Now, a little history. My understanding, cam sensor code P0340. Guys, we all by now, I have spoke about this a lot. In fact, I got a couple of messages. I want to almost think this is the car, okay? Because the guy from the question the guy was asking me, it sounds exactly what's going on. He just left a shop. He wrote me a message. I wish I can display it right here. He wrote me a message. My car's in the shop. They done replaced all the cam sensors. It's only 2 cam sensors on the Pentastar. One for each bank, guys, and then you have a crank sensor, okay? So that make up your ignition sensor. You have cam sensor codes. They replace the sensors. Go drive and the light come back on. Okay. I was asked in the messages what else can cause that. Yes, guys, a cam phaser can cause that. Cam phasers can cause camshaft codes because keep in mind the cam sensor reads the tone wheel on the camshaft. Okay. Now, what's attached to the camshaft is the cam phasers at the front of the timing chain area. Okay, if those phasers are loose or the spring mechanism is worn, you can, in essence, be either advancing or retarding your timing. That would throw the camshaft crazy, make the camshaft think something is going on, and throw a fault code. Now, is that this guy's problem? I do not know, guys. I'm just saying what can cause that. That's why I hate answering rhetorical questions. Okay, like, it's not rhetorical. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I hate those redundant type questions because those are shoulda, woulda, coulda type questions. Yes, that could cause that, but is that your problem? No, we don't know, and we will never know until we diagnose it. Okay, so I'm gonna go inside, take a look. In fact, I want to see some guys. Like I say, they replaced not just the cam sensors, but the crank sensor. So light keep coming on, guys. This 2018 model, man, if I remember correctly, there was a small little glitch. Guys, I can't see. It's got the cover on it. I couldn't see it no way, but I'm gonna go driving and see if I can generate that check engine light. I really need that code and that check engine light, but I know what's going on. But I need to scan this thing, even scan it to the point where I can see if there's any type of. Remember, guys, glitching the computer can cause random codes. Okay, it's not so much a random code, but yes, glitches in the computer are addressed by way of flash updating. Periodically, engineers will sit down and find out what can cause this. They will issue a flash update. It has to go through the approval process. Once it's approved, it is downloaded to the servers. When the mechanic bring a car in and plug up his pod, he will see that such a flash update exists. Now, from that point, he would make a decision on if that applied to the problem he having. All right, so is that this car's problem? I do not know, guys. We won't find out. We can sit here and talk all day, but instead of doing that, y'all know what? Let's go in the shop. Let's get it. All right, guys, we're in the shop. First thing I'm gonna do, yes, guys, you guessed it. It's time to install your data link connect, and your diagnostic 2 into the data link connector. And guys, let's go over to the computer and see what we can see. Let's get it. Alright guys, I'm here at the computer. As you can see my topology now, you will likely not see a box called TCM. That is because the PCM carries both duties, okay, in order to monitor the engine and the transmission. Alright, all the transmission functions are done by the powertrain control module. Alright, now what do you recognize here is a lightning bolt. That lightning bolt simply signifies that there is a flash update, guys. Remember that glitch I was talking about earlier? Yes, P0340 is not always physically hard parts. Alright, in fact, let's click that. Alright, this is a 2018 journey. Now let's go to flash. Let's see the associated TSBs for this. Is one right here. Let's click this so that will pull up. And ladies and gentlemen, what we will see is, yes, as you can see right here, 2018 Dodge Journey. If you have any of these fault codes, guys, okay, you could very well just be dealing with a simple glitch in your controller, in your PCM. All right, do not just automatically start replacing parts. I get asked this question all the time. Like I said earlier, P0340, yes, a cam phaser can cause that, but that's not necessarily your problem. That's why diagnostic has to be done. All right, and every time we go to scan a car and check for codes, I'm always directed to do this. All right, this saves me a lot of time and headache. Yes, had I not seen this, I would have went on with my normal diagnostics of P0340. But because I caught this earlier, and that's why I'm doing this video, to enlighten my fellow DIY guys that there is such a problem on the 2018 Dodge Journey with the 3.6 Pentastar engine. Now you know, okay? So all these are camshaft codes, guys, and the last two is crankshaft codes. So if you see any of these codes, here's what we are directed to do. Diagnosis, okay, repair procedure, simply reprogram the PCM in a nutshell. All right, flash this controller. All we're gonna do is all controllers have a double EEPROM, okay, electronically erasable read-only memory. So we basically going erase the programming in this controller and put in new programming that will address this. In the high performance community, they call this tuning. Okay, so we're gonna retune this controller to deal with this problem. All right, so for now, that's what we got to do, guys. Now, as far as can you do this, depends on the capability of your scan tool. I have no idea what you guys are working with, so if your scan tool will allow you such a feature, go for it. If not, me personally, I recommend you go to a dealership, because a lot can happen, guys, when you during a flash update. Now, I will say this: dealer personnel know exactly what to do in the event any problem arise during a flash update. Your local Mike Smith Automotive may not. I'm not picking on Mike. I'm just keeping it real, guys. Okay. Now a lot of people say, well, dealer costs too much. That may be true, okay, but those of you dealing with well-trained technicians with qualified and OEM diagnostic tools, okay, so that's the advantage of using a dealership. All right, so guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Let me go. I'm gonna cover a few more things, and then that's it, guys. Stay tuned.